Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. Today, in this miscellaneous episode, I don't know which number it is. I have one of my top 3 favorite cousins, Lilly. Top 2.
Hey y'all.
Yeah. So, I'm so bad at doing this. I don't prepare anything for these podcasts. Well, I have some prepared, but I feel like that if I'm going to talk about it, I want to talk about something that the other person could relate to or something. And I haven't really talked about what Lilly could relate to. So, I had an idea. I looked up a bunch of questions. Some of them are a little on the deeper side, and some of them, well, actually, the website literally says fun Christian questions for all. So, I'm going to ask you both. I'm going to answer them, you're going to answer them, and hopefully, by doing that, we'll kind of figure out, like,
What we're going to talk about.
and, yeah. So, we're going to start off lighthearted with a fun Christian question. First, well, actually, there's nothing to really introduce you. Like, you already said your name, there's nothing more about you, really. Well, there's more. Okay, go ahead.
I'm hilarious. I'm blonde.
She is blonde.
It's hilarious.
And blonde.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's all about her. How many siblings do you have?
2.
If you had to pick, I know you don't you can't pick who your favorite.
Sarah.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Sorry, Grace.
If you are wondering, I will hopefully. I will have both of them. And both of the episodes will be out already. I wanted to do them 3 first. Just because it's easier with them. They're here all the time anyway, so.
Every day.
Yeah, so. Why not?
This looks really bad.
Anyway. I am going to ask you questions now. Because there's nothing else that you can say about yourself. Apparently, except that you think you're blonde. And you think you're hilarious.
I am blonde. And I am hilarious.
I am blonde.
I've never dyed my hair.
I'm blonde.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm brunette. My bad.
And I dyed my hair.
And I dyed my
brown.
hair. Blonde.
Guys, if you didn't know, I'm a natural blonde. This is fake. All fake. Fake. Anyways, not the point of the podcast.
I have another thing.
What?
Actually, I can't do this.
Okay. Anyway. If you could spend the day with anyone from the Bible, who would it be? And you can't say Jesus, because we would obviously all say Jesus. Hopefully. Anybody in the Bible except Jesus, who would it be?
Probably Jonah.
Jonah?
Yeah.
Guys, I kept asking Lilly what we should talk about for our podcast. And let me tell you, every single time I brought up that, she'd say, Jonah and the whale? And we could talk about Jonah and the whale. I'm not saying that's not a good story to talk about, but there's only so much you can say. He was swallowed by a whale because he didn't listen to Jesus. He got spit out by the whale a few days later, and he was like, oh my gosh, Jesus, I'm so sorry.
Okay, actually, I have 2 people. Jonah, because I would like to ask him, or actually, I would like to give him goldfish and be like, here, you can have a whale in your stomach.
Are goldfish whales? No.
Oh, a fish. A big fish.
Because they have, whales. That's an actual thing.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
I'll give him a whale.
What is that noise?
I don't know. It's rubbing.
Yeah. Is it me?
Maybe. I don't think it's me. I'm not moving. But
Can't help it. I need to move.
And then the other person, probably Mary.
Mary?
Yeah, because wait.
Which Mary?
Oh shoot.
Like his mom or
Yeah.
Mary?
Mary, his mom, not Mary had a little lamb. Or there's the same Marys.
Just
because, like, you know, I want to know what it's like being Jesus' mom. And how much hate you would get for it. And how much love you would get for it.
Yeah. That'd be kind of crazy. Like, when she was just, like, 15 and just having this angel come to her and be like, hey, by the way, you're pregnant and it is literally God.
It's like the one.
Yeah, it's the man, the man, the myth, the legend. Jesus! Wait.
Yeah.
So I got an audio interface. Best purchase I've ever bought. That's the longest applause ever. Okay, this is my own question. This is not on the website. I asked TJ this, and I'll tell you what he said after you answer. But we talked about this already.
Oh, no.
If you could be any of the disciples, who would you be?
Ooh.
I know who I'd be.
You go first.
I'd be Simon Peter.
You'd be Simon Peter? That's two different people.
No, Simon Peter is one person. It's Simon, the one he renamed Peter.
Oh, I was going to say Peter. Isn't Peter the one who got his ear chopped off?
I don't know. I just know Simon Peter, he was the one who, like, walked on water.
Oh,
He was, like, kind of like the protector guy. He in The Chosen, he, like, had super severe anger issues.
sounds like me.
But yeah, I think I'd want to be Simon Peter because I would want to walk on water. TJ said John.
John the Baptist? The one who got to baptize Jesus?
I
I would like that too, man.
Well, because
I wouldn't feel good enough, though. Sorry.
Okay, so you want to be John the Baptist. That's his cousin.
I know, but then when you baptize him, I'd be like, I'm not good enough for this. Because he's holy. He's like we said, the man, the legend.
But, like, John the Baptist was also, like,
cousin.
Yeah, his whole purpose was, like, I'd never noticed these curtains changed color. Well, they don't change color. They don't, like, go from color to color.
Curtains?
Yeah, my mom bought different curtains. They don't look good. This room looks really, like,
Dead. Or we look dead in the room.
Yeah. If anybody wanted to know, this used to be my old room. Then my brother moved out and I moved in his room because it's literally 2 rooms. Like it used to be a playroom in his room, and then they knocked down the wall, so he had 2
I thought it was a
rooms.
garage.
No, the garage is used to be the office.
Okay.
Oh,
dang.
Yeah. So, once he moved out in July, I got his room, and this is my mom's office now. And where my podcast corner. I only get a corner. Anyway, I'd be Simon Peter. You'd be John the Baptist. Okay, fine. Good answer.
Thank you.
All right. If you could time travel, I'm changing this question up a little bit. If you could time travel to any biblical event, what would it be?
Feeding the 5,000.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love food, and I would love to see Jesus turn food into more food.
You love food, but like they were starving for days.
I know. But I would like to be a disciple, so I would get to eat and I would get to feed.
You're so right. I've made TikToks about this. If you haven't seen them, go to my TikTok. I don't know what it is. I forget.
The marvelous
Oh, well, that's just my name. I think my TikTok thing is Kaylee Witt 1906, but it's also my name is Marvelous and Divine Kaylee on there. I made TikToks on this. I've had moments before I keep going. I've had moments. This is kind of embarrassing to say. I have had moments where I've been sitting in the car. It's usually at night, so I'm already like sleep deprived. But I'll have moments in the car where I'll just start bawling my eyes out because I was not one of Jesus' disciples. Like, this is just not fair. Like, why wasn't I there? Like, why can't I just like you can pray and talk to Jesus, but it's not like you can audibly hear him speaking back to you the whole time. Yeah. And that makes me so mad.
My ears.
I'm sorry. I'm so passionate about this. I'll just cry about that sometimes, but then I'm like, I don't want Jesus to take me too seriously right now, and like I die. Because he's like, you want to talk to me? You can talk to me right now if you really want.
Because I'm just a nobody.
Trying to tell everybody.
Wait. All about somebody who saved my soul.
Oh, biblical event. Yeah, that's a good one. Feeding the 5,000. I would travel back in time to when Jesus was picking his disciples, and I'd beg him to let me be one of them.
ASMR, y'all. My ASMR is awful.
So good, Lily. So good. She can't do ASMR. If you don't get the gist of this. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay. Stop. If they promised, if Jesus promised to answer any and all questions, no, if you could ask Jesus one question, what would it be? And he would like give you the answer. What would it be?
Ooh. Either. Something in the lines of. There's two. But I don't know what to choose between. Like, not why or how hard it was, like, to actually stick to going on the cross and stuff. Because I know it was hard for him. And to resist temptation. But, I don't know. Something kind of like that.
Yeah.
Or, when's God coming back? Because I want to know if I'll be there. That will be awesome. I mean, I wouldn't know. But,
this is gonna... It's kind of like... I know a lot of people struggle with this. It's like... People are like... I don't want the rapture to happen because I want to be married and have kids and have a family
first. No, I don't care. I want to go in heaven.
And I think if it were to happen before all that, people would be a lot happier because, we're with Jesus. But now since we're on earth and we're sinful and stuff, I think that way all the time. I haven't even dated anyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yes, I would like to have the experience of having a boyfriend and stuff. But when I get to heaven, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna care about that. No, I'm gonna I don't need a boyfriend. I mean, would I hate it? Kidding.
Yeah. Anyways, before it gets too sad. What was the question? Oh, what's one question you'd ask Jesus? I'd ask him, how does this all work? How are you three people in one?
True. You're the...
He's God.
The Son.
Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
How?
Wait. No.
And I'm not
gonna say that.
I don't remember where I heard this. It was in church one time. It was a long time ago, but it was we have these questions, and we're not going to know them, obviously, while we're on Earth. Nobody's going to be able to answer that. But, like, even when we're in heaven, there are going to still be things that can't be answered. Like, things only God will understand. I'm like, oh, I may never know why. What are you doing?
There's a knot in my...
Just leave the knot. Guys, there's like a screeching noise in our headphones. It's not very loud, but it is annoying. So, I don't think you can hear it, honestly, because we tested it out, and you can't hear it. But, it's annoying, so I hope you enjoy this episode. And I hope it gets fixed, because I'm gonna go insane.
I did not help the knot.
No, she didn't. We'll fix it later. Okay, I'm gonna go to one of the deeper questions now, and we'll come back to the fun questions. What has been a recent high point and a recent low point in your life?
Oh. High point and low point. Are you talking about like high point meant like a good big achievement or something that made me really happy lately?
Either. I feel like either could be a high point in your life.
Honestly, a high point, I know this is like, wow, Lily, seriously, but I struggle with getting in my Bible, and let me look at something. Hold on. It's on my Bible app. I really struggle with getting in my Bible a lot, and I have kept a streak.
Let's go.
Of 37 days.
Oh my gosh.
On the Bible app.
I couldn't.
I think that's really exciting. And I go and I, like, it doesn't, you don't even have to, like, find a story to read every single time. You could just flip a page, find scripture, read it, and, like, analyze it, and put it to your heart, I guess. Like, put it to your life and stuff. So, that's what I do. I just tap random buttons.
Wow. So, what I'm about to say is gonna sound bad, but let me explain myself. I have a streak going on the Bible app right now of like 9 days, but it's on accident because it always just randomly opens. Oh, actually, I guess I didn't open it yesterday. But I had a streak going of like 9, and it was on accident because like I'll just open my phone up and the Bible app is open. And so I always have a really high like streak of opening the Bible app and going on it because it just opens. But I do read my Bible, guys. Like I read my actual like paper copy Bible. I don't usually use the Bible app very much. I only use it if like I don't have my Bible and if I need to like look up a verse real quick because I'm not very fast at flipping and finding the chapter and stuff. But yeah. So that's a good high point. What about low point? I got friends in low places.
I don't know. Life's been pretty great lately.
Life's been great.
Maybe like no, I don't know. Maybe.
You think about it. I'm gonna talk about a high point. What do you think about that?
Okay.
Actually, I mean, I'm not saying by saying this that there is no high points that I've had, but I can't think of a high point. Like, life's been really good lately.
Like, it's been better than usual lately. Like, I just have a good feeling lately.
Yeah, October is a good month. Let me just say, I feel very blessed.
Like, the weather's perfect.
Yes.
It's so nice.
I feel very blessed in October. There's so many events, and I'm around so many, like, great people and friends and family, and especially in October and, like, these upcoming months especially. Like, we had homecoming week at school.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
And then we had homecoming, and then I've been busy almost every weekend, and while it is a little tiring, it's so fun because, like, I think my favorite thing to do in life, besides praising the Lord is hanging out with my family and friends. I just love, like, that thing where it's like, what's your love language?
Yeah.
Mine, for sure, is just quality time. I love it.
Good thing I'm always here.
So I think my high point is just being able to get to have all that quality time, especially this month, because I can tell you, like, I'm so glad, like, we've got summer vacation and stuff, but even though summer is so nice, it can be some of the loneliest times of your life because you don't have school to, like, distract you from, like, things that can happen or things that have happened. Which I'm not saying it's a good, like, thing to put off all your problems.
But it kind of helps.
It helps. And then you're surrounded by these people. I don't know. And I've gotten a lot, like, closer with the people in my church group. So that's been nicer.
And during the summer, it's sad. Like, people just don't go to church
during
it is.
Summer.
Like, y'all, come on, show up.
I think it's because they're allowed to hang out with their friends, like, late at night. I feel like a lot of people use church as an excuse to hang out with their friends, which is not a bad thing, which it is, but it isn't. It's a bad thing because you should be going to church
for church.
Church and learn about God. But, like, these people, even though they're only going to hang out with their friends, they're still hearing it and still making an impression on their lives. So keep coming to church, guys.
Especially during summer.
During summer. Keep coming. Never mind. I was going to say something, but it's going to... If your church has camp, go to camp. I didn't go to camp this past year. Let me tell you, I regret that.
Oh, so much fun, y'all.
I love camp. I went to camp almost every year at my old church. It was the best thing ever. And, like, going from the camp that I went to every year of my life to a new camp is scary. And also, I didn't really have anyone that I was too close with at this church to go. Okay, besides Lilly, but it's not, like, the same. That I could talk to. And so,
the same.
So I didn't end up going, but I wish I would have, because it kind of makes it a lot harder to have that closeness that the people in my small group do have because of camp. I mean, I believe that I will eventually get there, but it's much easier for them because they had that experience together. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, for camp, every year there's two things that, like, or kind of three now that we've moved churches.
Yeah.
But like, three main things kind of, like, recharge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my relationship with God. Like, not really recharge, but, like, I feel so much closer and stronger the day after camp. I get home and I'm like, seriously, y'all people act like this? Because I've been surrounded with Christians and worshiping God, like, all day for a whole week. And then we have recharge at our church, which is a weekend that you're worshiping and celebrating God. And then winter jam.
Oh, winter jam.
I love
That's
winter
not
jam.
even that's not even like a church thing. Everyone should go to winter jam. It's like a tour.
It's like $15 a ticket.
Yeah, it's $15 a ticket. It's just a bunch of Christian singers for, like, hours, just singing, worshiping. It's so good.
There's an awesome lesson.
Yes, they tour around a bunch of states, and all these, like, singers.
Last year there was Ann Wilson, Austin French.
Yeah, Ann Wilson, Austin French.
Skillet.
Yeah, Skillet. And then we always got new songs there. I am a Christian and my name is Pilgrim. I'm on a journey, but I'm not alone. Alright, that's enough. I'm not going to keep singing on here.
Sorry.
Before me and whose love surrounds me. Oh, surrounds me? I thought it was behind me. I guess that makes more sense that it surrounds than behind me. His love's behind me.
Speaking of church, we have it tonight. Woo,
church tonight. Woo woo.
Anyway, a low point.
Let's get back on track.
Honestly, this is gonna sound awful, but like, two things. Halloween. They're both H things. Halloween and homecoming. Homecoming was a blast. I loved it, but I was third wheeling like the whole.
That was your low point. Third wheeling.
I mean, and every morning before school, I third wheel with Sarah and her little boyfriend Trey. Trey, I hope you're listening to this.
What up, Trey?
Third wheel all the time. And then Gracie and Mikey.
You are the third wheel.
I am the third wheel. Like, I'm the OGG. I can't say extra G because I'm not Gracie. OG third wheeler.
She's the original third wheel.
Original gangster third wheel. Wickle wickle. What now?
Wickle wickle what?
And then Halloween. Halloween, also so much fun. But Halloween, I don't like Halloween. I love it because the candy, but I don't like it because it's like not. It's the one. It's a holiday with demons and spirits and evilness.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Like if it was dress up as your favorite Bible character, heck yeah, I would love Halloween. Like, but no, I don't like the demons and the.
I had to do this for a second. Lily has a problem. I do.
Okay.
Anyway.
A low point in my life. So it's kind of like the same thing that I've been struggling with probably for the past year or two. I think it's just like, I need to stop touching my microphone, but it's not like lined up how I want it to be.
Mine's like right in front of my face.
Yeah, it needs to be because I can barely hear you.
Oh, you can't? I can't really either.
You got to be like pretty close to the microphone. You doing anything with the plug isn't going to work. Don't do anything. Okay. Stop touching the plugs.
Is that better?
No, you just need to be closer.
I'm this close to the microphone.
Well, like, this is how close I am. So just raise it.
This is how close I am.
Okay, just.
Yeah.
Just.
There,
that's good. I just think I struggle a lot with trusting God's plan. Because I like to know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, and how it's gonna happen. And I want to know now.
You don't want to have to wait.
Yeah, because I hate, I wouldn't say I have a fear of the future. I've got a fear, I don't know.
Can you hear me better?
Falling behind God's plan. What was I saying? God's plan. Yeah, I struggle with that.
You so know now, when, how, where.
Just, I guess a low point is, just getting into that slump of not knowing what to do next and not having an idea on what to do next and just kind of feeling lost, I guess. But then I get over it. I'm like, I gotta trust God. He's got a good idea. Got a good plan for me.
I have
go ahead.
A question. I'm making up a question.
Okay.
Because now you're the interviewee.
Mm.
Okay. If you could ask God one thing that would happen in your life, and he gave you the exact answer, what would it be?
If I could ask him for anything?
Or like ask him what's gonna happen, or if you could get something or something like that. I already know. I'm like,
I have two things. I would either, I don't know, I'd have to think about it. But here are the two things I'd have to decide between. It would either be what job and like what career path am I going at? Or who am I gonna marry?
that was my question.
Because
like, where are
this
they?
is getting depressing.
That was my question. I was like, like, I just think about it a lot. And then, like, you know how people do their future husband prayers and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
I've done
I
that.
do that.
So I don't think I realized that I don't think I've ever really like stopped and prayed and asked and told, I guess, like talked to God about what I would want.
Right.
I know what I would want in my head, but I don't think I've actually like talked about it to God in like a prayer. And so I actually stopped and did that. And then while I was doing it, I was like, I think I have too high of standards. Like, it's really bad. I was like, is this impossible?
Mine's really the righteous, Jesus follower, Christ loving, kind, sweet, gentle, kind, patient man.
So the fruit of the
Yeah,
spirit.
exactly.
I agree.
If you want to be a coconut, you can't, because that's not
You
the spirit.
Yeah. Learn that dance. It's a good one.
Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gratefulness, gentleness, self-control.
I agree with you, Lily. But whoever, he's got to be funny.
Yes.
You got to be funny. I'm sorry. It's a
Yes. Y'all will learn in this podcast that Kaylee's sense of humor, or like not sense, Kaylee's is hilarious.
about to die. The computer. Keep going. I'm enjoying this.
She's one of the funniest people I know, I think. But she's probably gonna be like, I know. I just do. Y'all,
I knew that.
she cracks me up.
I think that I can be funny.
You know you're funny, okay?
I think I'm funny because it's myself. But
I think
I'm like,
everyone thinks they're funny.
yeah, but like,
Like, I think I'm funny.
you know what I think back on
Funny
a lot?
looking. What? Sorry.
I think back on, my mom has always told, I think back on this a lot. My mom has always said that my brother is hilarious and like he's so witty and funny and just so funny. And there was this one time, I've always wanted to be a funny person. I've always wanted to be known as that funny friend or that funny family member or something. There was this one time, I remember exactly where I was. I don't know exactly what I was wearing. I was going to say that, but I don't. I was
Probably something Gators.
Maybe. I was sitting in the back seat of my now car, and I was with my mom and brother at Chick-fil-A in the drive-thru line, and I said something. I actually don't know exactly what it was, but my mom told me I wasn't funny. And I was like, oh. And I think my brother said I wasn't either. And I was like, oh, that is the end of me ever saying anything again in this family. And so I just kind of gave up on ever trying to be funny. But I guess something just hit me.
It's like getting louder. What
Yeah,
the heck?
I know. Something just, I got hit with the wave of funniness.
Ball.
I
got hit with the funny ball.
If y'all ever think y'all, or I meant whoever knows Gracie, if you ever think you're not funny, or you ever think you're just not funny enough, just listen to Gracie and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm hilarious. She's just dumb.
Gracie is so funny in the way where she tells a joke.
It's not funny.
It's not a funny joke,
But she thinks it's
but
funny.
she thinks it's hilarious.
So then it makes her funny.
And that is so funny. We love you, Gracie, but
Your
she
jokes
knows
aren't funny.
this.
Oh, I got one. Ready?
Yeah.
Here's
Go.
one of Gracie's jokes. What did the tree say to the wind?
What?
Leave me alone. Boo.
Clap, like sound effect ever.
And then there's another one. Oh my gosh. She says this one a lot. What's a DJ's favorite pizza sauce?
What?
Marinara.
She does. She does the thing in songs though really well. Like Umbrella by Rihanna. Frickin'.
Oh yeah.
She does that well. There are things that Gracie does really well.
Like
She can sing
imitate
Chandelier really
grandma.
well. She can imitate our grandma really well. She hits those Chandelier high notes.
Don't tell her that.
I told her that. She can do it. She's good at it. It's basically just screaming though,
Yeah.
so it's not that much of a compliment. She's really good at taking pictures, like modeling. I think she could be a model.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Anyway, this is not about Gracie. So,
I'm so tired. Sorry. But I'm like...
I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, I need one of my afternoon rug naps.
Yeah, she sleeps on my rug. Not even, it's a
Carpet.
carpet, yeah.
It's really comfy. I think there's like cushion underneath it.
There is cushion. Do you not have cushion in your carpet?
I don't have carpet.
You don't have carpet, do you?
Our whole house is wood
I
floors,
thought that
dude.
when I said it, I was like,
Wait.
you really don't. You have no carpet anywhere. Wow, that sucks. I'm sorry.
I'd be sleeping on it all the time. That's probably why.
No, but hardwood floor is nice sometimes.
I fell asleep on it one time because I had a big Joe. And I started sliding out of it and I fell asleep. And I woke up and I was like, what? Oh, my old lady neck and back were just messed up, man. I think that was one of the days I couldn't turn my neck.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with your neck?
I don't know. I'll wake up some mornings and my dad's like, well, I guess you got a quirk in your neck. I'm like, Dad's not funny. And he'll try to get me to look at him. But I can't turn my neck left or right without moving my body. So I'll like I have to change my whole body. So like I can't just turn it left. Turn it right.
Yeah, something is wrong with that's really crazy. Dang, these aren't good questions. I didn't actually look at all of them. I looked at the top 3 questions. Let's see. What's something interesting going on in life right now that we can talk about while I find a question?
Something interesting.
Never mind.
I don't have y'all, I'm like I don't have anything going on in my life. I have such a boring life.
We hang out almost every day, and you just said you have a boring life.
I mean, like, nothing, like, I don't know. I got to do Halloween with this fantastic, gorgeous
Toad.
Gorgeous Yoshi.
Oh, that's me, by the way.
It took me a while to say gorgeous.
I was gonna explain what Yoshi is, but I'm not, because if you don't know who Yoshi is, then
Yoshi's a Mario Kart character.
that's sad for you. You should
Yellow
really.
green lizard.
What is drawn on this table? That's creepy. He's not a lizard. He's a dinosaur.
I corrected myself.
Turtle.
And I was Princess Peach.
She was. Our moms were Mario and Luigi. It was the best thing I've ever seen.
And Gracie was Toad.
Gracie was Toad. But
She would not wear the hat though.
she was not. She was complaining the whole time.
Like everyone was saying, oh, I could only tell because your hat. And she took it off, and everyone was like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, like we asked multiple people.
They were like, "Oh, we can only tell because the hat though."
Yeah, it was like you. It was like, do you even know who I am? And I'm like, yeah, Toad. And they were like, you can tell by the hat.
But then she takes it off. Literally, she picked out the whole outfit except for the hat. We picked out the hat.
Yeah.
That's saying something, Gracie.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is one thing that you're really good at that you think was like purposefully given as a gift, a spiritual gift to you?
Maybe? Well, I can't really say this because I have anger issues. But, like, kind of trying to be positive.
Yeah. I think you can be a positive person and still have anger issues.
Yeah. For other people, I can be positive. Yeah. But then, like, you do something to make me mad, and I get mad fast. Which I know I need to be slow to anger, slow to speak, and quick to listen or something like that. Something like that. It's in the Bible. I should know it.
I just know slow to
it's
anger.
Slow to anger, slow to speak, or because like you have to think what you speak.
Yeah.
And then quick to listen.
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that.
You know, yeah, I think you're a pretty positive person.
Thank you.
You can easily look on the bright side. Her phone plug. You could just ask me to do that.
Sorry. Can you plug one more?
Easy.
Thanks.
Anyway, I struggle with this one. When we talk about spiritual gifts in church, I never know what are you doing? I never know what to say. I need to get like a back for that chair. I feel bad. But I want the comfy chair. So, whoopsies. I guess, yeah, I can move that one. But it's not rolly, so it's like... Anyway, I struggle. I sound like such a bad host. Guys, it's not a bad chair. It's like a little stool.
It's a stool with barely
It's
any
a cushion stool. There's a lot of cushion. Jeez.
With some random stuff underneath.
I don't know what's in there either. Anyway. I'll get a better chair. Not the point. I don't know, I never know what to say for, a spiritual gift when it's talked about in church.
You're a good baker.
That's not... I guess it could be, but...
you could bake people's stuff when they're sick and, when they need something in their life and you're like, oh, I can cook you something. Because that, you're giving. You're generous, kind of. Yeah, you're generous. I would
No.
You're generous.
It depends on what we're talking about here. This is not where I was going with this, and I'll go back to what I was just saying. I love giving people things. I will buy, if I have money. I run out of money fast. But I will buy people stuff, my friends. I'll buy them stuff all the time.
If you had money.
Or I just love giving stuff. Not that I don't love receiving stuff. But I love to give stuff. It's fun. But I've asked my mom. And she's always told me that she thinks that the spiritual gift I have is to inspire. She says that I guess... I don't know.
You definitely inspire me.
Thanks. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of encourage. I guess I wouldn't. I guess I encourage. It's an encouraging way to encourage other people to grow in their relationship with.
I see that.
Christ. But I struggle with that also because I am more of a shy person if I don't know you very well. But once I get to know you, and I'm around you a lot, I'm not a shy person, and I guess it comes out a little more. But I guess I have a Bible account on Instagram. It's called At the Lord's Chicken.
Oh, is that Chick-fil-A?
Yes, I love Chick-fil-A. Again, I do like receiving stuff. I would love a Chick-fil-A gift card. But, not asking, just getting it out
She's
there.
like, no!
I'm not
Wink,
asking,
wink.
but it's out there. No. Anyway, no. I need to stay on track. I was told a spiritual gift I have is to inspire. I haven't quite figured out that yet, but whatever. If it is, thanks, Mom. You're a real one. We're at 51 minutes.
All right, real quick.
Okay.
I want to speak about something.
Go ahead.
Okay, when people say like, what's a, not like kind of like humble, like if my bad. If someone asks like if you're humble, this has just been on my mind. But like, it seems unhumble. I don't know if that's the word. Unhumble to say that you're humble, doesn't it? That's so off subject. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess, kinda. I mean, if you're saying you're humble to get attention for being humble, then that's not very humble.
Yeah. Because my mom will be like, Lily, you're so humble. And then people will be like, well, are you humble? I'll be like, no. I don't believe my mom, by the way.
I mean, if other people ask you if you think you're humble and someone has told you you're humble, you could just be like, yeah, I've been told I am. But I don't know, like, just like how I was saying, my mom says this, one of my spiritual gifts are to inspire. I don't, oh my gosh, this is so offensive. Lily, you're going to make me cut out so much.
Sorry.
My mom says one of my spiritual gifts are to inspire. I don't quite see that. But, I mean, people have told me that.
She sees it.
If she sees it, well, then thank you.
Must
But
be true.
I just don't. Or, I don't know. You are a humble person.
You're like,
You are.
Think.
I had to think about
Which sister I am.
things you've done. You're pretty humble.
Thanks. Anyway.
That's a good question.
Because, like, it's kind of awkward to say that you're humble. That's the opposite definition of being humble. Like, hey, are you humble? Yeah, I'm humble.
It's great when people are like, you're really humble. That's a humble thing to do. And
That's
I'm
a
like,
humbling thing.
thank you. That was so sweet. I can't believe you just said that to me.
You're humble.
Thank you. That was so sweet. I can't believe you just said that to me. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. Thank you for joining us. I hope you join us for the next one. And once again, I don't know how to end these things, so adios.
I was going to say, adios, amigos.
Adios, amigos.